Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing? This is Christopher Wright, everybody's favorite black conservative in New York. Just reaching out to you today to do one of my daily walk and talks. So just wanted to see what everybody's doing. Just checking up on everybody out there. Want to again thank everybody for all the appreciation and just reaching out and all the testimonials you've been giving me. I appreciate it. You know, you guys have been telling me all kinds of things. I got messages from Vietnam veterans and World War II veterans and just ex-military, different interracial couples, gay couples, everybody. I mean, everybody's just pretty much saying the same message. Just thank you for presenting what I had to say and kind of just bringing a voice for them, because they kind of feel a little silent majority going on, and they can't really come out and say how they feel about when it comes to politics and where their stance is, because it gets ostracized from the community or their family members or friends. So they're kind of stuck in a situation where they're at. So I'm just glad I'd be able to speak for them and bring them a voice. So what I am going to speak about today, which is a topic I feel that's very important to me, and it's not just conservative topic. I feel it's a topic that it speaks for everybody. If you're a Democrat, if you're a Republican, if you're independent, if you're not even in politics, you don't even vote. Old, young, adult, child, it sees no age range. And that issue I'm talking about is fake news, the media. I prefer to call them the lamestream media. It's my perfect, personal definition for them. But they are a big issue in this country. And the actual use of the media is great for the country. Don't get me wrong. Now, if the media is used properly, it should report the news to the public and around the world and what's going on, and just be honest and fair reporting. Then yeah, of course, the news is great. But unfortunately, these last couple of decades, it seems like especially the news has just been more of a weapon against the people than for the people. A lot of lies and corruption going on in the news. So that's what I want to talk about today. And for an example, I want to use something I touched on a little bit in my last video, and that was what happened with Ben Carson and the issue there. Now, as you know, the fake news media, what they did when it came to Ben Carson is, at first, when it came to him, when he was running, they were like, oh, he tried to say he lied to the public by saying that, he got offered an opportunity to go to West Point and was turned down. And so what the media did was they immediately went and did some research, and oh, look, we look in your past, and oh, look, you were lying. There's no paperwork of you ever have an opportunity to go to West Point. And he said, no, I didn't say I had I had paperwork and I went through the process of going to West Point. I just spoke with some attendants there, administration there, and they said, I had a good possibility. And I turned it down, but, because I wanted to go in the medical field, but I was offered opportunity just verbally, nothing to do with any paperwork or sign anything, nothing like that. But the media still ran with it, and they put him out there, and, the public believed he was a liar from there. Not all of them, but a lot of people in the public did. And that ruined his political chances. So that's what happened there. And, I also want to talk about what the media and how they were used and other elements in our life. One element I want to touch on is our current POTUS, Donald Trump. When he was, what the media did with him is, before he even ran, when he just said he was, it's a possibility he might, and eventually when he announced, the media, this is what they did. So you gotta watch the whole process, because now they're saying, oh, he's racist, Nazi, Hitler, sexist, all that stuff they say about Trump. If that's the case, before he even ran, when he announced he was running, what should the media have done? They should have immediately exposed him. They should have released any facts or evidence of racism or any sexual misconduct or, lying, stealing, anything that he could have done illegal, anything. They shouldn't put it out there, put him out, let him know that he's the next Hitler. If you let him come in there, the moment he announced, and it would eventually probably scared him off. The people would have believed it. It would have scared him off, and he would have been no Trump. But the fact is, all they did was make fun of him. Matter of fact, some people, like John Oliver and Stephen Colbert, were even like, yeah, please run, please do. Because they wanted to have, they thought some fuel for comedic fire. So they were like, oh yeah, please run. I'm like, okay. So some people were begging him to run. So he ran, and When he was running against 18 candidates in the primaries, you notice they were still just mostly making fun of the guy, mocking him, saying he has no chance, there's no opportunity for him, blah, blah, blah. And, so he was going through the candidates, and, Trump being who he is, he's smart. He used the media for his advantage. What he would do would, do what Trump does, say something on Twitter or say something in an interview that will get them all hyped up, and they will come give him free publicity. So Trump playing that 4D chess that he does, he was using the media to his advantage. But anyways, after the primaries went by for a bit and there's only a few candidates left, the media started taking Trump more seriously. You notice that they're giving him more attention. They're kind of like trying to drop like hint, this guy, he said this statement 15 years ago, we got to record. They're trying to get him with little things. But not until he won the primaries, the Republican primaries, and it was announced that he was going to be running against Hillary Clinton. That's when the media went full on attack Trump mode. And they said, oh, he's racist and he's sexist and, he raped, women back in the day, and, oh, he's, all kinds of stuff they said about him, And let me go across the street real quick. The light's about to change on me. But they started bringing out all their heavy machinery and gunnery when it comes to the fake news. They were saying all kinds of lies. I remember the Russian, the Trump Russia dossier or whatever it was called? And they said, oh, he was in a Russia hotel with underage women urinating on him and all that crazy stuff. And to come to all that was all just a lie. And, then they came up with the whole Russia conspiracy thing, and everything they're saying, they said pretty much was just all rhetoric. And they were trying to get the man in trouble. They were trying to get something to stick. And if the public would have, they were sort of viewership go up, they would have said something, and the viewership would have went up, some lie or statement they would have made, and the viewership would have went up, they would have stuck to it, and they would have tried to use that to impeach the man. It could have been a big lie, but they didn't care. They were trying to find something that sticks. So now, after lie after lie after lie, the American public is, they're starting to pick up on it, and they're realizing, the fake news is, and seeing them for what they are and not what they appear to be. You've seen their viewership is dropping. People are starting to do what you see me doing. Just make it, we the people. Cut the media out of a situation, mainstream media. We don't need them. We can just do what you see me doing, make your own videos, share them on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. And then we could be the media, and we could be the news. We the people. And that, to me, is how we attack the media. I don't want people attacking the media by like the guy in Annapolis, Maryland, that idiot, going to a business and shooting people up, and I don't know what that was about. That's not what I'm trying to say. But you want to fight them? Same thing, fight them with the NFL. Stop viewing cable. Turn it off. Get on YouTube. Look at Larry Elder. Go on Drudge. A million things you can do. Other ways of alternate news you can get to get your information, and you can cut the mainstream media out of the total picture. And that's what I think we should do in this country. So that's my message for the day. Hope everybody enjoys their weekend. Thank God it's Friday. And turn off that fake news. God bless.